with yet another DJs BrewTube I review. Well, you see yet another image of Santa on the front of a bottle that I'm drinking, just like all these, so you know what time it is. It's time for yet another winter warmer, another Christmas beer, another holiday seasonal, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm drinking it again. That's right, and from whom do we have said beer? We have it from Brouwerij De Ranke, and they're out of Dijon, however the hell you say it, Belgium in the European Union, and it's their Père Noël. Now, Père Noël means Santa Claus, that's right, or Father Christmas. This is a Belgian Strong Ale that's supposed to be hop-centric. It's a winter serving, 7.0% ABV and 42 IBUs. Now, this beer, hops-wise in this, they're using Brewers Gold and Hallertau. Not super bitter sort of hops. Ones that have actually pretty decent amount of beta acid in them, so it should cellar well. And for malt, they're using pale, Munich, and caramel. Now, you're asking me, DJ, why are you saying hop-centric beer should cellar well? Well, the way they date these bottles, they give you a Best By date. This particular beer says Best By 2017, August of 2017 to be exact, and they bottle their beers with a 5-year lifespan. That means this particular beer is a 2012. That's right, because we got 3 more years left to that 5 at the time of recording. So, I'm going to pop the top on this, get in the glass, and tell you what's up with the Pere Noel by De Ranke. Boom. Nice hiss off the top. And we're about to plunge out of the bottle. Belgian beers always seem to do that, man. You crack those bad boys open, the bottle conditioning they put on them, and they just seem to leap forth from the bottle. Now, it tells us on the bottle that it is unfiltered and bottle conditioned. We can tell it's bottle conditioned because it jumped out of the bottle, and we can also tell it's unfiltered because it's quite hazy. It's a quite hazy sort of like amber orange color, more oranges in it than yellows. We got a really tightly packed, about 1 3/4 head in this tulip glass. Little Mad Elf tulip glass action there. I figured it was appropriate since it kind of matches the glass on the front of the bottle here. But really nice looking beer in the glass when I swirl it. And we're starting to get some alcohol legs already and some lacing I see sticking on the inside of this. Belgian beers are usually pretty good for lacing and alcohol legs, as long as they have enough alcohol in them, that is. So, take a look at that, guys. Really nice looking beer. Let's get an aroma on it and see what's up in that department, since we've got 2 years on this hop-centric Belgian Strong Ale. Well, actually the hops are still pretty present in there. Well, a lot of big floral hops, which is kind of like that Hallertau thing going. Yeah, big floral hops, caramel sweetness, Belgian spicy yeast, a bit of orangey sort of aroma in there. Maybe a tiny bit of pineapple also. It doesn't smell like a full-on Belgian Pale Ale like some sites say this beer is. Most seems the consensus is Belgian Strong Ale, even from their website. But I can imagine when this was fresh, it was probably fairly hoppy. But they're saying it's got a 5-year lifespan, so maybe it's meant to age sort of like an American barley wine that has enough beta acid it would, kind of age. So, let's get a taste on this and see what's up with that, because I've already got my workout on. I've done my job. I've cooked for the kids all day. Yeah, I've earned this. That's right. Cheers. Or, I guess in French, santé. Yum. Wow. Right up front, you get floral hops. Then I get a really big apricot and peach flavor. Very pronounced apricot, actually. Quite nice. That's followed with a clove-like or allspice-like kind of spicy taste. I guess that's coming from the yeast. Really super smooth, nice medium body. There wasn't a hint of alcohol in the nose. There's not a hint of alcohol in the aroma. Wow, that apricot taste is really nice. I suspect that's from the celery. Wow, super smooth, easy to drink. There's enough bitterness. The back end has like a hoppy sort of bitterness in the back end. Like, I guess from the massive amount of hops maybe they put in this to still be hoppy after 2 years. But it's got a nice bitter back end, sort of the back sides of your tongue. And that's coming after that sort of apricot, sort of honey sweetness and floral hop taste. And the spice mixes in there too. And it has that sort of prototypic or stereotypical kind of Belgian dry finish. But the carbonation is spot on. It's super smooth. You could drain this glass from top to bottom really easy. And I get the sense that this would cellar well further. I believe I actually even have a bottle that's older than this in the cellar. It's probably close to its due date of almost 5 years. I'll have to see what that is maybe next year when I get in the mood, when the weather's warmer and I get in the mood for a holiday beer. But wow, really tasty beer. Great glass lacing, just like I expected. Man, bravo, that's a really tasty brew. So, what do we grade a beer like this? Well, Rate Beer gives it a 91, which is A-. I can see that. That's a fair grade, I think. Now, I don't know if these folks have had a cellar, like they said they can for 5 years, like I'm drinking, but who knows, most of these grades are usually cumulative. Beer Advocates give it an 86, which is a B+. I think it's better than a B+. I think I'm going to go with a higher A- on this. I'm going to go with a 93. I think it's a really well-made beer. It's bringing good flavors. I'm really digging that apricot and like sort of peachy flavor that's coming out of this. It's more like dried apricots, or maybe even a bit of like a mango nectar kind of taste though. But wow, really tasty beer, really well made. Even though it's supposed to be a hoppy, Belgian strong ale, it's cellared really well, awesomely. The hops that they mix and the malt mix that they're using here is great balance, and I would definitely drink this beer again. And if you're looking for a pretty cool Belgian beer to kind of riff on, it wasn't cheap, but hey, it's cool to try new things, because other people's takes on beers is what keeps this thing awesome, because that's all part of thinking globally, drinking locally, and supporting the craft beer movement, is trying the diversity out there. Because if you don't get a big beer picture in your mind and on your palate, if you stick with just IPAs or just stouts or this and that, your perspective on beers gets kind of limited, I've found, because I've watched a lot of reviews, and you can kind of tell people who only drink like one style, and when they switch to something that's a little bit different, it's usually like, nah, that's no good, blah. So anyways, I'll dismount the soapbox now. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, thanks a million to each and every one of you. Oh, I was digressing, wasn't I? That's right. Oh, anyway, to the next DJs BrewTube, thanks a million to each and every one of you for watching. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit that like button, because that, along with beer, puts my happy face on. So, I'm going to kick back. I'm going to finish the rest of this Père Noël. Kind of chill with Santa. I got to give you something really important right now. You know what that is. That's right, a piece of